Hello. This video includes information for proctors and floaters about the PSAT, which will be taken by 10th and 11th grade students on Wednesday, October 11th. A packet of PSAT test day information will be put into proctors and floaters' mailboxes during Quest. Please read and become familiar with the information before the morning of October 11th. If you have questions about anything, please ask before October 11th. PSAT pre-administration room assignment Google Sheets have been shared with students. Lists are posted in Marshall Offutt. PSAT October 11 room assignment Google Sheets will be shared with students during Quests. Lists will be posted in Marshall Offutt and Effie White during Quest. PSAT administration will begin at 8 a.m. on October 11th. Lynn and Anne-Marie will deliver your test materials at or soon after 7:40 a.m. We thank you in advance for doing your best to arrive on time. Please safeguard test materials before, during, and after the test and during the breaks. Before the test begins, please remove items that are posted in the test room that might aid students in answering a PSAT question. Please ask all students to silence their phones and then give them to you. Please do not return phones to students until after the test ends, not even during the breaks. Please post on the whiteboard the school code, the date, the room number, the testing room code, the Garrison Forest school address, and a place to write the start and stop time for each test section. On October the 11th, please do not permit students to choose their own seats. All students must be facing in the same direction and be seated 4 feet apart. Students do not have to be seated 4 feet apart during PSAT pre-administration on October 4th. Included in your test day information packet will be a seating chart that you will complete and submit with your test materials at the end of the test. Your seating chart will include both a room number and a testing room code. The testing room code will allow for speedier resolution of any post-test inquiries that might need to be reported to the College Board. Students will write the room number on the back cover of the test book. Students will enter the testing room code in answer sheet box 14. During the test, please keep your attention on the students. Read aloud all of the directions in the tinted boxes. Do not deviate from these directions or answer any questions regarding the content of the test. Please be alert and vigilant throughout the test. Don't read, grade papers, work or type on a computer, talk on a phone, or do any other task unrelated to the test administration. Enter the start and stop times as each section begins. Post the times for students to see. Please refer to the timing chart to ensure that you have correctly calculated the stop time. Monitor the test takers. Walk around the room to check that everyone is working on the correct section. Announce the remaining time at regular intervals when noted in the test script. Only number 2 pencils, not mechanical, an answer sheet, test booklet, and calculator are permitted on each student's desk. Food and water are not permitted. 1 calculator is permitted on the student's desk during Section 4 only. Icons on the answer sheet and in the test book indicate when a calculator is allowed. Students may not share a calculator. Backup calculators and batteries must be kept under the student's desk. All questions can be answered without a calculator, but a scientific or graphing calculator is recommended. Please read the list of prohibited items and take from a student any prohibited item that she might have. Students who arrive late may only join the test if the Section 1 time test has not begun. If a student arrives after the Section 1 time test begins, please send the student to the college counseling office. If a student becomes ill during the test, that student can be permitted to leave the test room temporarily. Collect the test book and answer sheet. Return them when the student re-enters. If the student returns, do not allow extra testing time. Tell the student that a report will be submitted. Contact the college counseling office by sending a text message to Lynn to request a new answer sheet if a student has misplaced answers on the answer sheet. Direct the student to print the name on the new answer sheet. The student should continue testing starting in the appropriate place on the new answer sheet. Answers may not be transferred between answer sheets by the student or school personnel after time is expired for the section. Clip both answer sheets together. Place them on top of the other answer sheets. Please note approximately how much testing time is lost, if any. Tell the student that a report will be submitted. Contact the college counseling office by sending a text message to Lynn so that Lynn can rapidly replace a defective test book with a test book that has the same form code. Student will use the original answer sheet. Tell the student that a report will be submitted. If testing time is lost, the student is allowed to make up the time for that section at the end of the test. Please note approximately how much testing time is lost, if any. Students are permitted to leave the test room temporarily, one at a time, to use the restroom. Collect the test book and answer sheet. Return them when the student re-enters, but do not allow extra testing time. Floaters will monitor the student while the student walks quietly to and from the restroom. Floaters will provide the opportunity for proctors to take restroom breaks. We recommend that proctors ask floaters for their cell phone numbers before October 11th. There will be a 5-minute break between sections 1 and 2 and between sections 3 and 4. Please remind students to remain silent while walking to the Marshall Offutt lobby or the F.E. White Building Commons area where snacks will be available, since not all test rooms will reach break time at the same time. Floaters will monitor the hallways and snack areas during section breaks. At the end of the test, please collect a test book and answer sheet from each student. Please make sure that each student has written her name on the back of the test book. Please submit your completed seating chart with your test books and answer sheets. Please account for all test materials before dismissing students at 11 a.m. Please do not dismiss students before 11 a.m. Please remind students to remain quiet because testing for some students will continue until early afternoon. Please wait in your assigned room with the test materials and seating chart until they are picked up by Anne-Marie, Stephanie, or Lynn. Thank you for your help and happy testing!